Good morning. I'm here with Dina, and we're having one of our toilet talks.
Toilet talks.
Toilet talks. We're gonna like try
Are
and
you gonna
come
show
over.
me on the toilet?
No, I'm not gonna show you on the toilet. I'm just gonna allow you to say hi without showing you on the
Toilet.
toilet. Yeah, see,
Toilet.
that's the
It's
toilet.
real.
Yeah. We're keeping this PG-13,
Real.
or at least Anyway,
You can't see much.
no, you can, you can't. But would you like to see the side butt? It's there's like side boob and there's side butt. See, okay, there's side butt. Anyway, we have so much fun with some of our shit.
Shit gets real.
Yeah, shit gets real in the bathroom. Anyway, so it's been a rough week. It started out with a lot of different stuff happening in the throes of complications with budget problems on the project that I'm working on, Randy's underground dome home, and I have been carrying around this intense sense of guilt and responsibility for mistakes that have been being made on the job, which have cost a lot of money, and not all of the things that I have done have contributed to that. The truth is that there is a lot of shared responsibility, and I've also had a hand in this project having cost overruns, that some of which should have been able to be anticipated, some of which we couldn't have. We're in the land and time of COVID, and so supply chain issues and contractors not coming through on what they said they would do, scheduling snafus, decisions by the homeowner, a complicated project that really, truly is one that most people, even professionals that have been doing it commercially, doing work commercially for a lifetime, have come in and dramatically underbid what they thought the project would cost, and they weren't cheap to begin with. So, I don't feel wholly responsible, but it's been a struggle seeing where my responsibility lies and feeling very guilty about the potential outcomes. So that, along with struggling financially, along with a lot of other things that have been on my plate that I've been carrying, saw me earlier this week just in a complete and utter funk, breaking down, and just emotionally distraught. And so, from that standpoint, when I was in there, I felt responsible for a whole bunch of other people's suffering. And that kind of brings me to why I'm creating this video right now, is I was sitting here with Dina and talking about, in the past I've talked about how my Pollyanna-ish naivety, positivity, the belief that things are going to work out for the best, have often seemed like they've acted as blinders to a larger reality with consequences which I wouldn't have anticipated because of these kind of naive, optimistic viewpoints. And a couple days ago, I started feeling better about myself and who I am and what my skills, strengths, and talents are, and carrying a little bit less of the weight of responsibility that I've been carrying around, coming back out of the funk. And here I am today looking at my strengths and skills and the things that I want to do and my resources, and talking about how I can make moving forward in those. And then I came to this dramatic realization just a few moments ago, where I saw it, where I realized, it's like, wait a minute, okay, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling hopeful, I'm feeling positive, I'm seeing the positive things that are going on around me, how I can contribute to those things, how I can become more empowered, how I can take that forward into my life and start to make the kinds of differences that I want to make, not just for myself, but for those around me. And it stopped me in my tracks. I literally stopped in my tracks and I said, well, wait a minute. This is it. This is that spot. This is that spot where I always look back on and say,
Dun 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 dun.
It was the butler in the dining room with the candlestick. No, this is the spot that I when I'm in a funk, I look back on and I say, how fucking naive and blind can one person be that they would allow this kind of a positive outlook to allow themselves to miss or ignore the consequences of their actions, which can create suffering in other people's lives. That's the guilt that I carry around. I blame myself for decisions that I make or attitudes that I have that cause suffering in other people's lives.
So I have a question.
Well, I'm not sure I'm ready for a question yet.
I can hold my question, but it's
and so this is the spot. This is the spot there that I feel blind, where when I'm suffering or when I believe other people are suffering from the decisions that I've made, as well-intentioned as I am, because I don't want to cause anybody any suffering. I don't want to cause anybody pain if I can help it. This is a spot that I come back and criticize myself for. And obviously, this may be what Dina was going to ask, but I'm going to ask it first, just in case.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Is within this place that I am right now, or within similar places, can I ask myself the question of, what am I not seeing? What consequences or potential consequences are there that I can be anticipating now that can allow me to relieve myself of some of that pressure before? There's also another question: am I really responsible for other people's suffering? I mean, they have the agency to make their decisions, despite what kinds of advice or attitude I have.
You're getting there.
But am I, is it... what kind of influence am I putting out on other people because of the kind of energy or attitude I have? I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure Dina wanted to ask this question, but I guess the big thing for me right now is starting to examine how did I put it before? How do I not get stuck here?
How can you enjoy the present moment of feeling well-being?
How can I enjoy the present moment about feeling well-being without the negative consequences that come
voice
along?
saying,
without blaming myself for it. Yeah. So anyway, Dina wanted to ask a question now, so I'm going to let her ask a question. Would you like me to turn the camera towards you? Oh, I'm going to turn the camera towards you. Yes. Full on side butt.
Okay. So my question would be, what's the secondary gain? And I feel like I need to look at you, not the phone. Me on the toilet, on the phone. What do you get out of getting to feel, the guilt? How does the guilt serve you and perpetuate this? Because there's always a secondary gain. So the shadow side of it would be, why do I like the guilt that makes me feel responsible for everybody else? What do I get out of that? What's the pleasure? What's the energy?
Well, the other side of it is I get to fix things.
You get to be in charge. You get to be empowered by being the one who gets to affect everybody else and be responsible for everybody else. When you're responsible for everybody else, you're important, you're needed, right? So there's something there that has a gift for you. It's not just, our shadow work is never, oh, look how shameful I am, look how I'm hiding from myself, look how I'm getting pleasure out of something I shouldn't. There's something there that is true that you're not letting yourself own, your own true sense of power.
What do you think?
Shit gets real on the toilet, people.
So this is one of our first true toilet talks with Dina Lynn. So
that we've done for 8 years.
We've done this for 8 years now.
Just never recorded
never recorded one, and we certainly never showed her side butt.
Oh, it doesn't get seen often enough.
I definitely think that we should actually post this.
Why not?
All right, thanks, guys. That's so. This is both fun and profound, and I will probably sit here, cogitating over it for a long time because
Potty pontification.
potty pontification. Wow, there's another great term. Anyway, so we're gonna sign out now. Dina's gonna do whatever else she needs to do. I'm gonna continue drinking my coffee, and I'm gonna see whether or not I can figure out why and how to disarm this intense feeling of.
Yeah. Or how to integrate it, how to own it,
Yeah.
love it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway, so that's it for now. Anyway, hope you enjoy.
Bye bye.
Take care. Oh, that there you go. See. Okay. Bye.